Hi, I'm Christopher Cerami. This is the video for the final project for English 1302. I'm going to be discussing the two poems we did in class. The first one being Patterson, the epic poem written by William Carlos Williams. The second being The Book of the Dead, written by Muriel Rukeyser. The first one in Patterson is an epic poem that spans 5 books, where it begins where it talks about the city, and then it goes down talking about the man and the man's struggles. Now, we only dealt with book 1, or parts of book 1, beginning with the delineation of giants down to page 17. Now, his style is to go from a verse to a prose. Now, the prose were documents that were interlaced throughout. Some of it connected, some of it didn't. Now, that was to define what we thought was to be a marriage or a divorce between city and nature and man versus woman, with the verse being more elegant and all that, more sound like woman, and the prose being more documentary, which is more like man and such. Now you also can tell from the first part where it's talking about Patterson, the city, where it comes down from an eagle eye view down into the city, down to the street level. Now that is one of the styles also portrayed in the beginning. The other aspect is the documents used. Now, each document connected. So, and like I said, some of it didn't, some of it did. Example of it would be on page 9, talking about the Valley of the Rocks and the pearls, and then him talking about the story of Howard going and getting pearls from the oysters and people then finding them and then boiling them and such. Now, the Book of the Dead by Muriel Rukeyser was what she wanted to use documents to extend poetry that were interlaced within, that were part of the verse, such as interviews and testimonies and court documents, most notably because of the psychosis, the disease that struck over 2,000 miners in Hawks Nest, West Virginia, supposedly killing a large majority of them. Now, she wanted to use this to get the word out because this happened during a time when she was writing it, to get support so that they can change the industry standards so that way companies couldn't do what they did back then. Now, these two were both documentary poems that we looked at from a modernistic point of view that were different from our traditional poetry, which was romantic poetry from Shakespearean time. And that's about it. So that's my video. I'm going to end it with some ending credits saying, shot by me, and a little music to go along with it. If it works. Work. Oh, now it's broken. Work. Yay. Video's done. Class is done. Bye, everyone. And don't laugh. Please do not laugh.